Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the part of fortune in the sixth house in a natal chart. Now, as many of you may know from what I've talked about before regarding the part of fortune, that it could be about cultivation and growth. And if somebody has the part of fortune in the sixth house, perhaps early in life prior to adulthood, maybe there was some difficulties with service to others. Maybe, for example, the person may have come across as being officious and maybe the help wasn't wanted, or maybe it came across as in an unwanted type manner. And maybe they rebuffed people when they were asking to help, or maybe there was just something where they didn't maybe help, but the timing was not right and maybe came across maybe not in the way that other people wanted it, and even if the intention was good and may have been misconstrued. Maybe there was difficulty in adhering to like a regimented schedule. Maybe there were problems in some work if this person was involved in any employment prior to adulthood. That could be another thing. Maybe this person might have had difficulty with maybe about being systematic or organized and methodical. Maybe there were some problems with that. But as the person gets older and the person reaches adulthood, these can often to change, and it could indicate that during adulthood the person becomes more organized, more methodical, more systematic. Somebody that might have better timing of being service to others might benefit through even a subordinate or subservient position as far as work goes. And even if somebody is in a management position, it still could be benefits by being of service to others. I don't know what his part of fortune is, but for example, I had a friend that was a manager at one time at a retail store. And even though he was a manager, he would go out and do things and help the customers, help put one of those child seats in the car, or I don't know what it is, like a baby seat, and helped install it, for example. And the person might even benefit through small animals, since the sixth house is connected with this, such as something connected with veterinary work, or bringing your pet, say, to for example, if you had a dog, you brought it to like one of those dog shows. And anyway, a lot of it depends on the sign of the part of fortune in the sixth house. And let's say, for example, that the sign Aquarius was the sign of the part of fortune in the sixth house. Maybe this person somehow benefits through some kind of innovative work. It could be something with computers, electronics, esoteric subjects, aeronautics, something even doing some kind of repair connected with computers or electronics. Maybe it could be some kind of computer repair, fixing electronic gizmos and gadgets. It could also indicate the characteristics maybe of Aquarius with this. And Donald Trump, for example, has his part of fortune in Aquarius in the sixth house in his natal chart. And saying that he's unorthodox and unconventional in his manner of his work right now, I think that would be a vast understatement, would it not? He's basically doing his own thing in his own way, and he's really doing well with what he's doing, and as far as his popularity goes right now. Another example would be, let's say somebody had the part of fortune in Gemini in the sixth house. This could be a person that might benefit through perhaps some kind of versatility and job variety, and this could be somebody that maybe does some kind of work in some kind of communications field and really strongly benefits from it, maybe makes a prodigious amount of money, something like data or satellite communications, journalism, writing, publishing would be another example. And really this could be a person that can really benefit from something communication related. And even if their job wouldn't be communications related, it could show that maybe through communicating through their fellow employees, for example, might be of some benefit to them in some way. Now, another thing, look at the sixth house. We'll take another example. Let's say that the part of fortune is in Scorpio in the sixth house. Well, This could indicate that maybe the person may be interested maybe in astrology as far as their work goes. Maybe astrology is part of they look at it as part of their routine in their life, and maybe there's some strong benefits with this. Maybe the person makes a good amount of money from doing astrological work. It could indicate that perhaps the person may do some kind of work also connected with Scorpio, or that may not be astrology, of course. That's just an example. Something with police detective work, forensics, something that requires extensive research, looking deep into things such as researching things on a computer. That could be part of someone's daily routine and may benefit from it. It might be fortuitous for this person. So these are some things to look at as far as the part of fortune in the 6th house in one's natal chart. Anyway, everyone, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the part of fortune in the 6th house in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the part of fortune in the 7th house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.